Yeah.
Like,
That's just my 2 cents. I mean, like we see we see things like in the media that talk about um kids having access to fictional stories, for example, like creepypasta and other like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like there's so many different videos out there that are targeted to like marketed towards kids, but are actually like not kid friendly at all. Um, one thing that I can remember last from a couple years ago that actually there's updates about it is Slenderman. So like, do you guys remember the whole Slenderman like scary fictional story person?
it was kind of
Yeah.
our version of Bloody Mary.
Yeah, for
Was
sure.
it?
Well,
Hmm.
I remember it that way.
I was terrified of that game. I found only 2 notes, I think, before I just slammed my laptop shut and was like, I can't do it.
I never played it. I was too chicken shit. Too chicken shit to do it. But recently, so with that Slenderman, you know, these kids who were 12 years old, they had access to this Slenderman fictional world or fantasy. Two girls in 2014, they actually lured one of their friends into the woods and stabbed her 19 times as a sacrifice to Slenderman. So no, I don't think kids need social media. I mean,
Yeah.
like they're too easily influenced. They have like
Hmm.
things come up like the blue whale challenge where it's like this thing on social media where it challenges these kids to hurt themselves or suffocate themselves, and it's targeted specifically at kids, and it starts off like small, like doing little tasks like, oh, like play a prank or do something else, and it gets a lot like more intense as time goes on where they
Well,
could
I
kill
can
themselves.
say we weren't really we didn't have social media in middle school and stuff, but like I remember people doing stupid stuff even at that point. I don't think it was like social media driving that. I think kids are just like stupid in that way. Because did y'all ever
Cinnamon
do the
challenge.
yeah, cinnamon challenge, the push on your chest? So you exhaled and then your friend pushed on your chest
No.
and it would like collapse your lungs and you like faint. Yeah.
What? No.
It's like
No.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we still did stupid shit like that before that.
Mhm.
The
I think
pencil
now you
when you
just
wrapped it on your knuckles.
perpetuate it and it's actually more visible and seen now than it was before.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these Slender Man stabbings, there is an update. So those two girls, it was Wire and Geyser, and they had lured their friend into the woods, stabbed her 18 times. She would have died. Like they just left her there. And they said they were gonna go get help, but you know, they left her there. She dragged herself to the road where a cyclist found her, and thankfully she survived. And the two girls, they were found not guilty by like medical or
Insanity.
insanity. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now the one that got like the heavier sentence of 26 years into the asylum, he's filing an appeal to get out. And she's now 19. So it's been about 7 years since that happened. And her doctors are saying, you know, yeah, she's fine. Like she is rehabilitated. She's only on an antidepressant. And she's good to get out. So this like happened like 3 days ago. And I was like floored that it's resurfaced because for one, I forgot about it, and two, it it had me a little bit torn. On one side, I'm like, if I was that victim, I would be terrified, and on the other side of it, I'm like, well, that's the purpose of these institutions, right? To help rehabilitate people and help them become functioning members of society. So I'll pass that question to you guys. What do you think about that?
I good on her for coming over her own mental issues and kind of coming to terms with what she did. But I feel bad for the girl that almost died. Like she must be living in a whole new level of fear where she's thinking, "Oh no, she's going to kill me, she's going to come after me, she's going to finish the job." But that's me. That's where my brain takes me. Like if I were her, I would want to get the fuck out of Dodge.
So what
What?
about the opposite? So what if that girl hears that she's getting out So she's gonna go take care of the situation so she doesn't have to fear.
Oh, I didn't think
Ew.
about that.
So my first question would be, does she feel remorse? You know, how long has she felt remorse? Has it just been something in the last 6 months or a year that she knows that, ooh, I'll be able to appeal, so I got to be remorseful? Like, how is her brain functioning that way? Um, but then my next question would be, are they going to have her in therapy? Are they going to watch her? Are they going to slowly introduce her, or just kind of like kick her out on the street and just let her go do her thing?
As far as I know, her dad offered for her to live with him and even pay for her schooling to go to college. And then she will have to she will have to check in like a parole type of thing. So she will have like a caseworker and all that. So it looks like there will be some checks, but basically in her appeal, she told the judge, like, I just want to be somebody to contribute to around me. Like, I don't want to be a leech.
So
Well,
Ryzen, I've always said, if you cut at me, you better take me out, because I'll
This-
find you a way.
it's because of that quote that when you meet Ethan, you have to refer to him as Don Ethan.
No, I prefer Abuelo Jefe.
or Capo. It's Capo Ethan.
Isn't that mean little?
No, Capo. It's a
Oh.
drug lord title. Like
Oh, okay.
El Capo from Mexico, the dude who like ran the entire operation. That was his title.
I thought that was El Chapo, the little one.
No. It's actually Capo. Chapo was the TV alternative.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Ding.
Learning
Oh,
with
man.
Peach. Anyway, I didn't know about the story until NJ had told me, and this happened all the way back in 2014. I don't know where the fuck I was, but yeah. See, Ryzen knows what I'm talking about. But I feel bad for this girl. I feel bad for everyone involved in the families, because now it's going to be a struggle for them, especially for this girl, to try to find any semblance of a normal life. She's coming out of an institution with a severe record of attempted murder. That's not just going to go away. What is she going to do? Where is she going to work? She has no
Pardon?
life skills.
Pardon me. Well, we don't know that. I mean,
No,
maybe
true.
they worked on something while they were
mean,
eating.
I
She
work
said-
with people that have attempted murder.
Fair.
I feel
Fair.
very safe with them.
That's fair. I may be a little too judgy. I apologize. Hey, Jamie, thank you for that lurk.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I'll be interested to see if the judge grants it to her, because I think she had 26 years, so she still has 19 years left. And 12 years old, you should know right from wrong, but at the same time, you could be really easily influenced at that age too. So I'll be interested to see more about it. I'll be keeping up with it, and I'll keep you guys updated.
Sorry, sidetrack. But Puzzle, did y'all ever pick a name for your Fluffy?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I hope no one saw that.
I think we just call it Mellow right now.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
He's
And
saying,
it's actually funny that you're talking about it being terrified while I have a horror movie leaning up against it.
The greatest horror movie of all time. Rubber.
Bye, J-Bot. Have a good dinner.
Bye, J-Bot.
It's actually the movie that Crazy and I watched on our first home date.
Ooh.